4, 3, 2, 1. We are now recording. Boys and girls, welcome to art class today. We are learning how to draw a koi. And in our drawing of the koi, we have Naruto looking down into the pond. Here we have his feet, and here we have koi number 1 and koi number 2. These wavy lines represent ripples in the water. So what we will do first is to lighten our drawing and color the background white. And now I want you to follow my lines as we draw Naruto koi. So the first thing we're going to draw is this line that represents the edge of a koi pond. A koi pond is found outside in the yard. This is the edge of our koi pond. Normally, I would give you 10 seconds to draw each line that I create, but because we are recording a video, I won't give you as much time because you can always go back and rewind the video. So if you missed something, don't worry about it. You can just go ahead and pause the video once I post it on any step that you didn't catch in time. So go ahead and draw line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and line number 4, which represent the edge of our koi pond. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen catfish, but catfish look a lot like koi. They have a long whisker-shaped mustache coming from their face. So we're looking down at the koi. We're going to draw both sides of the koi as we're looking down at it. So we're seeing the body and we're seeing the fins of the koi, and now his tail of the koi. Another fin. All right, so that's our first koi. That's our first koi. We just basically have the shape of the fish first, and then we can add little details later on. But right now, we just want the shape of the fish. All right, now we're going to draw this line here that represents where the head stops and the body begins. All right, now we're going to put a little wavy line here. This wavy line represents the top fin of the koi. All right. Now we're going to put some lines inside it. Okay. Now we can draw a little semicircle here for the eye and a little semicircle over there for that eye. All right, once we're done with that, now we're going to draw lines inside the fin. And we're going to draw lines inside the fin on the next side. Now we could draw some scales. You could draw as many scales as you want, but we're just drawing a few scales so that we have an idea of where the scales go. All right, now we could draw some lines inside the back of the tail. And we are done with koi number 1. We are done with koi number 1. Now let's do koi number 2. I'm going to start with the mustache. All right. And after the mustache, we're going to draw the side of the face. Draw a big lump for the eye. Then the rest of the face. Then on the next side, we're going to draw the side of the head and a little bump for the eye. And draw a curve to represent the curve of the eye. Then over here, we're going to draw a circle to represent the eye over here. I'm going to draw a curve up here like this to represent the edge of the head. Then we're going to draw our fin on this side. And we're going to draw a little piece of the fin on that side. Now we're going to draw the rest of the body. Then we have a back fin. Then we get to the rest of the body. Start with the tail. Make it nice and big and fluffy. Underwater. Now we draw the edge. That's a fin over there. Okay, and now we need to draw the top fin on top of the body, just like we did with the last one. All right, now we're going to add some lines in this fin. We're going to add some lines on the top fin. Add some lines in the back fins. Then we're going to add some lines in the tail. I know some of you have heard of Dalmatians before. Who can tell me what a Dalmatian is?
Dalmatian is a dog. A black
How
and
does it
white
look?
dog. It's black and white. White. It has black spots and it's white. And it's tall.
It has black spots and it's white. Now, the reason I asked about a Dalmatian is because koi has spots, something like Dalmatians. A koi has spots. Sometimes the spots are small, Sometimes the spots are big. Okay, so I've drawn some scales on the sides, on both sides of this koi. And now I am going to draw Naruto's face. All right, I'm going to make my line a little thicker so that it doesn't get confused with the koi. So now I'm going to start with the hair. Two curvy lines for the hair. Then I'm going to draw the side of the face and the bottom of the headband. Then I'm going to draw the next hair. Now I'm going to draw the hair. Everybody knows Naruto's hair is sort of spiky, almost looks like Bart Simpson. And because it's a reflection, I can draw it right over the koi. Okay? He's being reflected in the water. So we're looking down at the water and we're able to see his reflection. All right, now we have to draw the ninja symbol on his headband. Now we can draw his eyebrows. And then his eyes. He's looking down at the pretty koi. All right, now we have to draw some wavy lines in the water. These are wavy lines in the water. Wavy lines in the water. All right. Put the wavy lines around, but I'm not gonna really let them go over the koi. I'm just gonna let them be around the koi, okay? Because they're on top of the water. These wavy lines are on top of the water because that's the water rippling around. All right, now my fat lines are going to be for the feet because the feet are the closest things to the viewer. You're the viewer, and the feet are the closest things to you. All right, so here's a lace in, and I'm going to crisscross the laces just like laces in a regular shoe. Do the same thing over here. Crisscross the laces just like laces in a regular shoe. And now we are done with our drawing of Naruto koi. I'm going over the line for the edge of the pond because the edge of the pond is closer than the koi. Now, if you want bonus points, let me tell you how to get bonus points. When you color your picture, put a shadow in the water underneath the koi. If you want bonus points, put a shadow in the water underneath the koi. So if you want bonus points, put a shadow under the koi. All right, now I am going to stop the recording now. I'm going to stop the recording